Welcome to Health Pod, your self-development hub
on mental health, psychology, and spirituality. Children are big teachers.
When they do call your name, try and be as present as possible. Come down to their level, maintain eye contact with them, show actual interest. So having the emotional awareness and the emotional intelligence of your own self is essential in understanding where you are at as a parent and making better choices. Their answers sometimes are way beyond anything that we can explain.
Children want examples. They do not want teachers.
Welcome back to another episode here on Health Pod. I'm Hélène, I'm an empowerment and embodiment coach, and today we're going to be talking about conscious parenting. What does it really take to be a conscious parent, and how do we raise content, happy, conscious children? Let's tune into the episode.
Welcome to another amazing episode on Health Pod about conscious parenting. So tell us, Hélène, what is a conscious parent?
Well, a conscious parent is a conscious adult. It's a parent, an adult that has done enough work on themselves to understand when they are responding from their triggers, from their trauma, and to be able to bring awareness to their reactions and their responses to their children, and to have that self-awareness so that they are not imposing what has already been imposed on them from their own parents.
Oh, yes. So bringing enough emotional awareness in their life, kind of being conscious about the negative triad of the three negative emotions, which is anger, fear, and guilt, so that they can respond and behave to their children in a way that it is healthy. Now, I will say something in regards to my own personal experience over here, because I was catching myself being extremely angry towards our kids for very small and shallow reasons. Because whenever my children were not listening to me, I was getting extremely furious. And when I understood what was the trigger behind it, which was my upbringing as a child, in which I was not heard or seen by my parents, and my children were basically giving me again the same trigger, not being seen and heard by them, I was getting extremely angry. So I was trying to manage them instead of parent them.
Yeah.
And this is an example of how our shadows dictate our behavior towards our children.
So having the emotional awareness and the emotional intelligence of your own self is essential in understanding where you are at as a parent and making better choices.
Oh, yes.
However, I know it's easy when we give advice and it's easy when we talk about being a conscious parent, but it's fucking hard.
It's extremely hard.
It's really hard. It takes constant focus. And
it doesn't really take a lot for a child to get traumatized. And this is a quote by Gabor Mate and his book, The Myth of Normal, which is a great book for everyone to read. And there's a plethora of information online that is actually confusing parents. It is completely unrealistic based on the system that was created for working parents, and we all try to be the perfect individual, the perfect person that is going to excel at their job, in their home, in their relationship with their children, which is unrealistic. But we could share some information right now on how can we raise children that feel safe. What is the number one thing for you that you think it makes a child feel safe?
So first of all, a child, in order to feel safe, needs to have a regulated autonomic nervous system. So in order for you to be allowing the child or giving permission to the child to feel safe, you also have to have a regulated autonomic nervous system. So therefore, there are a few things, a few tools that we use and we try and use that are essential with our children. The first thing is being present. And playing on the phone and being and kind of half giving them attention isn't being present. And it's not being with them, because being with them is a different thing than being present, because many parents are there, but they're not there. They live in their minds, they live in their work. And children can sense everything.
Oh, yes.
They know when you're half-assed about what you're talking about. So being present with your child. When your child comes home with a picture and says, "Oh, mommy, look what I made," and you say, "Oh, great," and you kind of look the other way, that's not what they're really looking for. They are asking for your validation. They are asking to be seen. So the best thing you can do in that situation is when they do call your name. I know you get called your name 1,000 times, but that's another point. When they do call your name, try and be as present as possible. Come down to their level, maintain eye contact with them, show actual interest. And ask questions. I love to have adult conversation with my kids, and a lot of the time they give me so much more valuable information thrown back at me than what I could probably give them. We think we know it all, but their answers sometimes are way beyond anything that we can explain.
Children are big teachers. Today's episode is sponsored by Nomad, your local experts on sourdough bread, mouth-watering pastry, and specialty coffee. So for those of you that would like to start your day right and get your caffeine fix, Nomad is the place to go. Let's tune back into our wonderful episode.
Children are big teachers.
And what you just described is basically building their self-esteem, because inside of them they're thinking, I am worthy. My mother is behaving to me with full attention, curiosity. She's making me feel seen and validated, and she's responding to me in an adult way. So I must be worthy of attention. And this is what they're also going to demand as adults. And you also mentioned at the beginning, being a good role model. Children want examples. They do not want teachers. And if I may expand on that list that we've just covered, another thing that I believe that it is essential for children is to find their own inner voice. And now our beautiful daughter that you will see in the videos coming up.
In the next part. So there's a nice little next part where we do a little bit of breath work. So stay tuned for that.
She goes through the phase of asking why. Daddy, why this? Daddy, why that? And I revert that question back to her. What do you think? Because children do have an opinion. It might not be in the form that an adult imagines it to be, but they have an opinion. So in that way, they're putting their own cognitive process into answering their own question instead of expecting someone else to tell them what is wrong and what is right.
Their inner compass is always set.
Exactly.
In the right direction if they have the answers and if you give them that permission to make decisions for them. So our second point.
Our fourth point.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So our fourth point is
setting boundaries.
Yes.
You're very good at setting boundaries.
Yes.
You've done that in a relationship, and you're doing that for our children as well in a very elegant way.
Elegant, I would probably not call it elegant, but okay. I like to have boundaries, and I keep reinstating the boundaries. Our kids don't get away with not having boundaries. And I have found that in my life, boundaries have been my safety network. They have been supportive. And when children don't have boundaries, they don't feel safe. So having boundaries is essential. You are also teaching them that when you've said something, you stick to your words. And no means no, yes means yes. And when I've said something, please stick to what we've said. Otherwise, there will be consequences. And I don't mean consequences as in like a punishment, but to understand the concept in life that every decision that you make has a consequence. And this is really important for us to be able to develop life skills.
Bravo. Because if my mom sets boundaries for me, I will also set boundaries for other people.
Exactly.
And this is what usually goes wrong with many relationships. You might be underpaid. You might have to ask for a raise. You might be hurt or wounded by a person. Where are the boundaries? Where is that shield that is gonna protect me from what is wrong? Because if a mother never put boundaries for me and always forgave me for whatever I have done, I will do exactly the same things for other people that have hurt me.
And it's funny because I think there is a concept that if I place boundaries for my children, I don't love them as much. But it's quite the contrary. I think when you as a mother have enough self-love, you also know how to set boundaries for your children, therefore teaching them to love themselves.
And it's actually better if you hurt them as their parent instead of society hurting them later on. And this is, yes, it's hard for the parent because parental love is a divine type of love. And it's better if they receive that from you out of care and genuine interest rather than, oh, I feel sorry for them and I will do everything for them because I love them.
Yeah.
Now, we have covered a variety of topics over here. Is there something that is missing from our list?
Yes, there is. There's a few other things.
Okay.
There's two more things that I would recommend to parents. So first one being play. Children want to play. And a lot of the times we don't allow children to be children. So as a parent and as an adult, it's actually an invitation for you to also play with your kids, but allow your inner child to come out and be playful with them. Children don't want to be adults. Children want to be children. And a lot of the times, because of our busy life, work, load schedule, we try and squeeze them into our daily lives. And that puts a lot of pressure on them. But in order for children to be regulated, it's essential that they do play. Now let's tune in to see what Celeste has to say. Hello and welcome. Today we are here with a very special guest, a super girl, superwoman, super child, and her name is...
Ta-da!
Celeste.
What's your full name? You forgot your full name?
I don't want to say.
You don't want to say, okay. Can you tell us which is your favorite toy?
Mousy.
Mousy, okay. And where is Mousy now?
Lost.
He's lost. Okay.
He like is real, but he's a teddy bear.
Have you misplaced him somewhere?
No, I don't remember where I put him.
Okay.
How does that make you feel?
I like it. I play hide and seek with him. I don't know where I put him.
So you hid him so well that you can't find him?
Does he have a name?
Mousy.
Okay, is it a she or a he?
She.
It's a she. It's a girl. Okay.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Are you excited to see what Mum and Daddy do?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think we do here?
With
Video? What about the video? You can say whatever you want.
Yeah. Anything.
If this
There's-
was your show, how would you run it, girl?
Were you gonna do a bit of dancing and singing?
YouTube.
YouTube.
Okay.
Mm.
So Celeste, tell us, is
What?
mommy and daddy a good mommy and daddy?
Yeah.
What do you like most about mommy?
And that she plays with me.
Okay. And what do you like most about daddy?
That you play funny games with
Okay.
Who's funnier?
both of you.
Oh,
Both
that's a
of us.
very diplomatic answer. I love you.
And do you love us both the same, or do you love someone more than the other?
Both.
Both the same.
That's not a question to
Well,
ask.
it's a valid question.
It's not-
I need to cover my paternal guilt.
Eyes.
Eyes. Okay. And where do you go to? Do you like school?
Yeah.
What do you like most from school?
Coloring.
Coloring. Okay. Do you know what you want to become when you grow older?
Ballerina.
Ballerina. Oh, that's a new one. And is there a person that you admire from the books that we read?
Greta Thunberg.
Oh,
Why do you like her? Why
Because
do you admire Greta?
I like her hair.
you
You like her hair. Do you like what she stands for?
Yeah.
What does she stand for? What is she doing in the book? If we were to act like children for a day, the whole day would be so much more fun. Like, huh?
Is there something that you're afraid of?
Monster.
You think that monsters exist?
Yeah.
And when do they come out?
Night.
At the night they come out. Okay. And can you see them?
No, because I'm sleepy.
You're sleeping, so you cannot see them while you're awake.
How do you know they're
Invisible.
there?
They're invisible monsters.
How do you know they're there?
Because I know what time they come out.
What time they come out? So you wait for a specific time?
5 in the evening.
5 in the evening, but you're not in bed at 5 in the evening.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Maybe 5 in the morning.
You don't come out. I can't see anything when I wake up.
Okay. And do you have a brother?
Yeah.
Do you have a good relationship with your brother?
Yeah.
Do you love your brother?
Yeah.
Celeste,
What's his name?
Nereus.
what's your favorite thing about your brother?
That we play together.
Okay.
And what do you like playing?
Lego.
Lego. Who makes the best Lego?
Esther.
Esther. And who is Esther?
My nanny.
Your nanny. And do you love your nanny?
Yeah.
Do you play lots with your nanny, Celeste?
Yeah.
You won't little. Yeah, there. Do you play lots with your nanny? What do you love about your nanny? What do you love about Esther?
That she copies me when we're coloring.
That she copies you. She copies your drawings, or she copies how you speak?
She copies them drawings and how I speak.
Okay. I've seen you play different roles with Esther.
Outside.
You pretend that you are the boss.
I do play that.
You do play that. And tell us a little bit about the game. Your nails are long. Why are they long?
Because sometimes I bite them, I don't, and then they go again.
Okay, and why do you bite them? How do you feel when you bite them?
They're yummy. Because
They're
I'm
yummy?
hungry.
So you eat them because you're hungry?
Yeah?
Seriously?
Can you show us what do you do to relax then?
Sleep.
Sleep, okay. What else? Is there something that we do together for you to relax?
With bedtime stories.
Read bedtime stories. That relaxes you, okay. Do we do some exercises with our breathing as well? No, we don't.
Silly games in Neo's bed. We jump on the bed when you're reading.
Okay, and that helps you relax? Yes, it does, right? It does. And what about tickling?
What about the breathing exercise that we do together? Should we give it a try?
Mom.
Oh,
What's
Mom.
that? Who's that? Who's that? Daddy? Or mom?
Mom.
And what does mommy do every morning? She meditates. Okay.
And do you like meditating with me when you come up and see me?
Peekaboo.
Peekaboo. Yeah. What about the breath work that we do together? Should we give it a try? Should we give it a try? Should we give it a try?
Yeah?
When do we do the breath work? When do
No.
we take deep breaths?
When we're angry.
When
When
we're
we're
angry.
angry.
Yes. And why do we take deep breaths when we're angry? To help relax us and regulate
Celeste.
us. Celeste.
Concentrate.
Celeste, how old are you?
1.
One. You're one. Let's do the breath work that we do together. Okay? Fill up your tummy. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. Exhale. How do you feel now?
And tell Daddy something more. Do you like traveling? Okay.
What's that? Is that the water of the boat? Is that are these birds in the
And
sky?
tell us something about what you
What?
liked about your trip. Which country did you go to? Celeste. Which country did you go to?
Are we playing a game now? We're not speaking. But the whole point is to speak. Because
That's why we're doing this podcast.
I'm a jinx.
you said the same thing as Daddy at the same time. Okay. So,
Are you gonna tell us about your travel?
Move, jinx.
let's play. Okay.
Okay, let's unfreeze now.
Unfreeze.
No, you need to say your surname.
All right, I
My
want you to
surname
tell me
Ioannides.
what's your favorite animal. What's that animal?
Owl.
Owl. That's your favorite animal.
You tell.
Porcupine.
What is yours, I think?
What is my favorite animal? Okay, I have many. Let's see.
Only one. That's
Only-
your
only one.
favorite.
I was just about to say that. Only one.
Only one. Wow. Okay. My favorite animal is the jaguar.
What color is the jaguar?
Yellow and black.
Yellow and black. Good.
So you're going to tell us about your favorite travel spots?
No, I forgot to say my animal.
Where did we go together in the during the winter, during Christmas?
London.
And what did you do there?
Cookie.
Cook.
Cookie. We ate cookie.
We had cookies. We did. We went to Ben's Cookies.
Yeah?
And today's sponsor of this episode is Ben's Cookies. So
Okay, so let's move. Can we complete full sentences, please?
No, you read, and then when you ask me a question, I'll say it. So go, both of you.
Okay, thank you. We had a full sentence.
when you are putting everybody in order. Go on. So? Okay, so should we ask the questions, or do you have a question for Mummy and Daddy?
Yes.
For I'll do any, mini, money.
Okay. Any, mini, money. Let's hear it. I want to hear the song.
I can say.
But Celeste, there are
Quiet.
people who are listening, and if you're not
Yes.
speaking, they can't hear you.
Yes.
They can't.
If you play mime.
Yes, if you play mime. So it's important that your voice is being heard.
Any, mini, money, mo. Get to take it by the toe. If it's hollow, let it go. Any, mini, money, mo. Mama.
Okay, so you're going to ask Mummy a question.
What drink is your favorite?
What drink is my favorite? Ooh. Oh. I really like Perrier.
One.
And that's our second sponsor of the day.
Yours.
What is my favorite drink? Or do you have another question for Daddy?
Another question.
Okay.
What's your favorite thing to do in the morning?
My favorite thing to do in the morning is a cold shower.
Oh, yes.
Cold shower.
Do you like cold showers?
No, I like jumping in the pool and playing.
But you've tried cold showers before, haven't you?
Yeah, but I was like, woo! The bath.
Did you enjoy it?
I like hot bath. I will love.
You love the hot bath? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So have you got another question for Mummy and Daddy? This is the
Yeah.
last one.
You.
We've
Yes.
got one more question each for you, okay? Okay, you go first.
What do you like doing with your friends at school?
Coloring and playing.
Coloring and playing. What do you play with?
And my Ted.
Your teddy bear. Your role playing.
Yeah.
Do you know what role playing is?
Yeah. You roll it to someone else.
You roll it to someone else. Exactly. High five. That's what role playing is. And Mommy's turn now.
No.
What makes you happy?
Whoa.
Is that love?
Sleepy.
Sleeping. I love you. You have been amazing. Thank you for coming on to Health
And
Pod.
please come again.
And
okay?
please come again. Say bye to everybody. Say bye and thank you.
Say bye to the
Bye,
camera.
bye, bye,
Let's
bye.
say
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Boo. I see you watching. I see you watching and really enjoying this episode. So if you're this far through the episode, make sure that you like and subscribe. It really helps our channel. Thank you. And the last one is
A healthy bedtime routine
a healthy bedtime routine. Yes.
for them to have a regulated nervous system. Sleep is an essential part of every human, where we learn, we accumulate new skills, and we're able to integrate what we've learned throughout the day, throughout the month, while we sleep. But how do we prepare our children for a restful sleep? There are some things that we do with our children. So, for example, my bedtime routine with our children, which is slightly different than yours, I play with them before they
You do a lot.
get to bed. So let's jump up and down on the bed, or I throw them in the bed and then they come on me and then I throw them again. And we do that for 5-10 minutes. And that is a never ending chore unless you tell them, okay, 5 times each. And they know and they count. And then we're going to go to the next thing, whether we would sing together. I remember when our child, Nireas, was ill, whenever he had difficulty sleeping and I used to sing to him, he was relaxing. And another thing that it's, at least in terms of literature, what we know is that bedtime stories help children go into this imaginary world that helps them regulate their nervous system. They are becoming good storytellers in this process, and they are able to calm themselves down, and also their heart rate is reducing during that time. You've mentioned a book before about Dr. Shefali.
Conscious parenting.
Conscious parenting.
She's like the queen of conscious parenting. So if you want to read more about conscious parenting, that's the book to read by Dr. Shefali.
For me is The Myth of Normal by Gabor Mate. So for those of you that would like to learn more about conscious parenting, I believe there are experts out there that could help you in the best possible way.
And remember, you can be a conscious parent, but don't put so much pressure on yourselves, because none of us are perfect. So go easy, just be aware of where you're at. And thank you so much for watching.
Thank you guys for watching, and see you on our next episode.
Thank you so much for watching this episode. It's been an absolute pleasure filming it for you guys. If you like the work that we are putting out into the world, please make sure you like this video and you subscribe to our channel. It really helps the work that we do.
And if you would like to follow our journey on our IG accounts, as well as learn more about our services, we provide everything for you in the description below. Thanks for watching.